There's a thing that happens in cancer. The biggest thing that happens in cancer is you live with uncertainty. You just have this huge part of your life that's going to be decided in 10 days. I've been a salesman all of my life. I traveled 1,000 miles a week, covered a 6-state territory. Prior to getting the diagnosis, I felt I was definitely at the top of my game.
I remember I was working at a free clinic in the inner city, and he came down there and told me, and I remember we hugged, and I could just feel him trembling inside.
Once I went through the first rounds of chemo and radiation, when I finished that, I believed I was cured, and I went back to work within a few weeks, and went back on the road. Unfortunately, once they took the scans, I actually had metastasized and was stage 4, and they at that time gave me a year to live, or said that it would be approximately a year. I should plan on that. So I found myself faced with having to give up my job. That was not an easy experience. Found out just how much of my identity came from my job. I became very angry. I didn't know what I was going to do. And a friend of mine who I had worked with for years suggested that I needed to get over to this cancer support community. I started attending their seminars. I started doing yoga there. I did Tai Chi for a period of time. What it allowed me to do was to get rid of my anger. The thing that surprised me most about the cancer support community is the people. There's not one person in there that doesn't care about me. It's almost as if they're all there individually to support me. Now, I know they're supporting a whole community of people, but you have this very individual feeling. You know, Angie, when I see her, she gives me a hug. They counseled my wife. They spent some time with her. They helped the caregivers as well as those who are what we call survivors in the cancer community.
You know, I didn't know how to be a caregiver. I'm not a caregiver. I don't consider myself somebody who's super, I'm not, I really suck at it, I'm quite honestly. So, I don't consider myself a caregiver, and, but information is your friend, and I actually picked up information at the cancer support community. They were helpful. I went to some of the classes there because I needed to talk through with somebody who wasn't Tom.
I am no longer worried about being the world's greatest salesman. I am more concerned about the legacy I leave and the people I serve now. And they've given that to me. Yes, I'm stage 4 cancer. That's a reality. I accept that today because of the people that surround me. But what I do very well again. I help other people. And that came directly from their teaching.